Hello everyone and welcome back to They Are Billions, where we are 6 way through what I imagine is the measurement of the entire campaign. I could be wrong though. It might be some sort of doom counter. The new empire may be 6% of the way towards destruction. I need to get my move on to spread its influence such that it can withstand whatever hordes are bearing down upon it. Now, in the last episode, we completed the crossroads and also the last bunker. In this episode, we're going to be checking out the Alpha Communications Center. Quite a lot of people mentioned in response to my question in the last episode that they generally prefer the missions to be kept as one. So with that in mind, there may be times when we have shorter episodes as a result. If a single mission takes me the better part of the way towards 30 minutes, then I might not jump straight into another one, given that it would probably lead to a very long episode if the next mission takes me a while to complete. All we know about the Alpha Fortress is that it was a sophisticated satellite communication center, judging from the radio antennas that rise above the forest. Inside it there must be, for sure, a lot of technology, and even valuable relics from the pre-infection era. Let me just adjust my mic there. Right, get the mission objective, object, mission artifact. The hero must escape the fortress alive. Well, obviously. We'll get valuable items for the Empire, 120 points, and 250 research points. Now that part is very interesting to us indeed. Okay. Lord Comrade Colonies. We must not them take the motherland. This is our last line. What? Well, okay. From what I saw, whoever was sending that message does not know how to telegraph. Right, let's have a look then.
For the glory of Quintus.
Does it need to be for Quintus though? Can't it be for me? Ooh. Hello. Can I interact with this?
Okay.
Alpha Fortress, satellite communications center to control the infected population. Restricted access, authorized personnel only. Very well indeed.
All right.
Now, I should be able to take all of these out without too much trouble. I have no idea how loud my gun is.
Some heads. No
I wish
problem.
I did, but alas, I do not. Is there anything else out here that I can have a look at? It doesn't look like, but we need to be particularly thorough, I feel. Nothing? No. Okay, fair enough. Next area we want to look at then will be on the far side. We can already see that there are a couple of infected roaming around here. Ooh, vehicles. Okay. Oh, there's more than a couple of infected, actually. Ooh, there we go. My thoroughness is being rewarded already. I approve. Truly, truly I do. Okay, well, we're going to want to generally make our way over there if we can. Come on, there's a nice big cluster. Ah, there we are. Fantastic. Now, I've seen it described. This particular character is effectively a sniper with an AoE. A very small AoE, but an AoE sniper nevertheless.
Excellent idea, sir.
Yeah, I generally agree with that. Let's have a look. We have got
Wonderful.
4 grenades.
Yes.
Throw a grenade at the selected position or enemy. Okay, nice. Very nice, actually. Highest level, nearest. Yeah, generally I want you to go for the nearest enemy
I love
rather
it.
than the highest level enemy. Although, if I had a larger group, that is something I might do.
That's easy.
Simply because your weapon is so potent,
Let's go.
it makes sense for you to go for the strongest enemy because you can take them out generally. That's usually how I would use my snipers in a mission. Have them prioritize the very powerful enemies, whereas my soldiers would prioritize the nearest enemies. Definitely my rangers would. Can we get in there?
It looks great.
Medical kit, okay.
That's easy.
I approve.
Of course.
Any zombies in here? No. Okay, well, what have we got here? Access to kitchens. Please do not disturb the cook until the end of the service.
Perfect.
There is blood on that floor. Let us at least try to be somewhat clever about this.
I love it.
And generally aim not to go to places that are obviously telling me, yeah, this is a dumb place to be. There's blood everywhere. Can we get down there?
Empire.
There we go. We should have an easy enough time of it. And there we go. Now, while all that's going on, let's have a look around the rest of this area. Clearly some sort of barracks, so it doesn't surprise me in the least little way that there are lots of zombies in here. Thankfully, the narrow corridor is meaning that they are being forced into an area where I can quite easily manage them. Especially with my AoE sniper weapon. There we go. I wonder how large radius grenades have. I'm going to guess for the time being that they are going to be very much alike to the explosive barrels. I'm going to keep my eye out. Ooh. Is that something I can click on? It's flashing. Yes, there we go. Let's get in there and have a look at that then.
It shines.
There we are. Fantastic.
I hope not to find a harpy there.
Yeah. Generally, I
Let's
hope
go.
you don't either. But that was actually quite good. Gotta take my time
Nice.
whilst searching around. Now, I don't believe that the objects are always in the same places. I'm fairly certain that part is
This
procedural.
would be useful.
There are lots of potential
Anything
locations that an item could exist in. Oh, you can't walk over there.
All right.
For example, that could be one, but in this instance, only that was.
Yes.
So the missions are generally, whilst the map is probably, based on what I can see, not
Okay.
procedural. I strongly suspect that all items very much are. The item positions themselves are very much a procedural setup. Okay, more blood over there as well. You're going to eventually get through there. Never mind. These sandbags are doing a good bit of work for us. There we are. Perfect. And the way they all cluster like that is absolutely wonderful for us. Now, odds are, yeah, that's going to constantly create more and more and more
right.
enemies. We are no longer slowed down by sandbags, which is fantastic. I wonder if that's a change. Seems like it is. Right, warehouse, Sector A. Attention, cleaning and maintenance staff have moved the organic waste for recycling and storage.
For the Empire.
Not entirely certain I approve of this. Okay, that's not great.
This is
Pull
going
back,
to be fun.
over. There
Come
we
on.
go. And we can let them get caught up there. They are wandering all the way in, which is not
Okay.
great. If I can find someone to join us, then... Oh my lord.
You made my
Really
day.
about the organic waste, isn't it?
All
Can I move
right.
into the organic waste? Look, don't give me that look. It is a reasonable question. I seem to have pretty strong
All right.
boots, okay?
Let's kill the
It
enemies
doesn't
of the
need to be
Empire.
horrible and disgusting.
Of course.
I could probably just get
For the
over,
Empire.
wade through. You know, it's probably only knee high. Okay,
Come
we're not gonna have to practically swim through corpses.
Of course.
And who knows what kind of secrets of the old empire I discovered while I was doing it. Okay. Right. Not entirely sure about you.
Come on.
Are you the cook? I suspect you are. Oh my lord. You're a
Yes.
very, very chunky boy. You are fast too, which is
For the
worrying.
humans.
We are... Oh, thank
I
goodness.
still have some tricks
Okay.
up my sleeve.
Yep. Sandbags. Sandbags are my tricks.
Perfect.
Round the other side. Please and thank you. There we
They're
go.
already dead.
Now, how much damage do you do? You do way too much. Way too much damage. I'm not going to waste my grenades, though. You think I'm going to waste my grenades on you? Ha!
All
You
right.
fool! Crazy, mad fool, in fact. No.
For the Emperor.
But that was kind of cool. Right, okay. Oh, this it's going to make me check every single one individually, isn't it? Right, there's one thing there. And it looks like, as I approach things are lighting up a little
That's
bit.
easy.
This is definitely something that a lot of people have
good quality.
generally had
For the
some
humans.
issue with. There we go. Oh, am I meant to grenade that
Great
maybe?
value, no doubt.
I think the hunter pixel nature of these missions has not been the most popular
For the Emperor.
with players so far, but generally speaking, like
Sounds
see that
good.
I could easily have missed that. Generally speaking, I have not found it too hard, but that may come down to the fact that I'm a seasoned point and click adventure player. I'm used to hunter pixel, and that isn't necessarily just I'm used to. Just, you know, kind of dragging my mouse over the whole screen. I'm kind of used to looking
No problem.
where they'd be. You kind of get a sense for where are the devs going to put this kind of stuff. So what am I meant to do there? I'm thinking we're going to need to
Nice.
grenade this, probably. The alternative is to grenade in there. But let's just see. Can I attack that at all?
Okay.
No? Okay, let's try to grenade it then. Let's get
Sounds good.
further back.
So glad
No.
to do it.
No.
Perfect.
Can I? No?
Understood.
Will you please? No?
That's easy.
How am I meant to proceed then? Is there a door I've missed? Is there a door that I've missed somewhere in a wall? Is this, to me, does not seem like the full
Nice.
amount of... Ah!
Let's
Ah.
go.
Season point and click adventure gameplay in my backside. I was confused by a bloody wall. And yet, I found the tiny little doodad. Hidden amongst the rubbish. Well, at the very least, you can be assured that should I be able to get through the whole place and not be thwarted by a door, then I will find everything in this mission. Small mercies. Okay, this room is now cleared. That wasn't
It's
too
worth
hard
taking it.
at all. Not many things in such a large room, though, which is a little bit confusing. That's not good. That is not good. They're being attracted to the sound
Come
of my gun.
on.
Going through that door early was
Come
not the wisest move, honestly. Another source for the infected to continually join me as well. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to continue to backtrack around this room because only finding 2 things in here is a little bit worrying. It feels wrong. And quite often it is just down to having an idea of where I should be able to find more things. Ooh, way down. Well, gonna have to go down there, I wonder. I have no idea of this group of zombies. Yeah, that's something worrisome. Something quite
That's
worrisome,
easy.
actually. Oh my lord. You know what? I am
Sounds good.
definitely gonna do this. Go for it.
Let's kill the enemies of the Empire.
Okay, yeah. I liked it. I wanted to
Understood.
know what a grenade was going to be like. And I'm not disappointed. I'll be honest with you. Fairly pleased with that result. Fairly pleased. Well, that is almost certainly going to have drawn more zombies from down there. Yeah, there's a good line of them on their way
Excellent
now.
idea, sir.
But at the moment, I don't
Those
need
heads
to use
are
too much.
calling for a bullet.
So I don't think I will. Not particularly actively, anyway. Egregious
For
use of
the
grenades.
glory of Quintus.
Not exactly my MO. I will never get through
No
the amount of small.
fear.
Please stop. No, I told you to go that way. It's fine. I will make very small, slow progress.
That's
You know what, that's
easy.
Let's just move on. Right.
Understood.
And in we go. Let's see. What else we got? We got some fastens coming around. Keep it up. No, that is the one I want you to attack. Please. It's fine. Just do your best. You've got enough health. And I've got a medkit anyway, so it's fine. It's double fine. Is that probably water, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But maybe something I want to concern myself with walking through. Come on, next. There we are. And this is going to be bad. You've got a slow reload time. Never mind, you allow them to group up. That worked out better than it had any right to, frankly. Okay, we've got a large room in here. Let's start making our way down here if we can. Okay, yeah, the water doesn't look like it's going to do me any damage. Very nice to see. Okay, double up. Very nice. Anything over here? I'm going to allow them to come to me, I think. We are going to want to head over in this direction, though. Now, these runners could become a problem, and certainly getting back out of here is going to be a bit of an issue. The amount of noise we're making is probably going to cause us some problems. But generally, as long as they're the slow ones, we shouldn't have too much of an issue dealing with all of that. You are as fast as I am, so trying to kite you is not going to be particularly effective, I feel. Oh, come on. I feel that should have been an explosion there. Oh, well.
Okay.
And by explosion, I mean I should have gotten a 2-for-1. Still nothing. I'm growing very suspicious of the lack of things around here. At least we've got one crate, but quite low on the amount of research points and empire points that I was expecting to collect at this point.
Let's go.
Let's have a gander then.
Interesting.
30. Not too bad.
That's easy.
Not too bad at all. Right. Okay then, well, we're moving on to the next room. How big is this facility? We're only about halfway down the map. Oh my lord. This facility is getting pretty chunky. I'll be honest. Pretty chunky indeed. Very well.
All right.
Now, we are going to want to get as many Empire points before we take on any of the big Horde missions that are blocking the way to new missions. That's the general advice I've received from Dapplings in the comments.
Princess.
So we are going to be focusing on that quite actively.
Anything more?
Still, my goodness, if these missions are this big, we've spent about 20 minutes
Come on.
halfway through this mission. I don't think we're going to be fitting a regular mission and one of these per episode. We'll see, but
That's
I think
easy.
it's probably unlikely. And this is actually becoming quite a neat little facility, though. There we go. And already we are aware of... Ooh, lots of blood up there.
Let
Well,
me
wander
blow
down
up
this
some
direction, eh?
heads.
We got many? Yeah, we've got a couple of wanders on the way. Hello. Please no. I really would have loved it if you'd have grouped up there, but okay. Anything in there?
Interesting indeed.
Can't see anything down there. But again, that is a prime candidate
Perfect.
of something that I strongly believe could be a pickup
Fast
item.
and silent.
It's just, it's procedurally deciding which ones are going to be pickup items. Now, I'm not entirely sold on going the way that has blood splatters. Access to the radio antennas park. Attention, do not enter. The infected have invaded the outer courtyard and the command center. Rightio.
All right.
You know, I don't see any reason to second guess you. That seems like pretty solid advice to me. Thank you very much. We're obviously going to have to go up there. But still, don't have to go up there yet. Okay.
Perfect.
No,
So
is my
glad to do
answer
it.
to that, you scoundrels.
For the Emperor.
Right, let's have a look in here. Anything else? No, doesn't look like any of that, but that is going to be a
Nice.
respawn point. Cells, Sector B, attention. Dangerous rebel prisoners. Do not feed the beasts.
Okay.
Are you talking about the prisoners? Hello?
Nice.
Because that's not evil sounding at all. As you approach the rebel mercenary, he looks at you with surprise and says, "Wow, well, so a rat of the Empire comes to free us. It looks like it's our lucky day. And yours too, little soldier. Under other circumstances, we would have blown your head off, and the rats would be devouring your brains right now. We will follow you until we get out of the fortress. And then we will part ways. You've been warned. Follow your path, and don't look back." I am 100% on board with having
Let's
some
go.
snipers. Sure. There we go. Hello.
For the Empire.
You can go ahead and hold this position. You can go and hold this position.
Just give me something to shoot.
Will do. You can just stop there.
Explode a skull.
Sure. You don't need to
Who do you
really,
want me
but
to punish?
no.
I need to kill something.
You don't need to.
Yes,
This is
my
a lie.
commander.
You just need to believe.
I need to explode a skull.
However, I would like you over on that side rather
Last night I
than...
dreamt of brains exploding.
That doesn't sound like a very healthy dream.
What?
I'll be honest with you. I think you may
Excellent
need
idea,
to
sir.
have a chat with someone.
Something.
No.
Let's go.
You want to kill something. And that is also a problem, but, you know, we've just got to talk this out. That's all.
This is nice.
There we go. Up to 190.
That's
Very
easy.
nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Now I can start moving these snipers around. Now the problem with snipers is, as you can imagine,
Your service.
they're slow. Very slow,
So
actually.
many targets. Gotta love it.
They're very slow at doing what they do.
Tell me what to do.
So we are probably
Who do you
going
want
to
me to
want
punish?
2 down here to keep this area from getting
My rifle is ready.
too bad.
Nothing better than putting a bullet through some brains.
I can think quite a few
this
better
coming.
things, actually. But you two, move on down.
Commander?
Commander. Rather, I'm the commander.
Your
Sorry.
sniper at
Oh,
your
hello.
service.
I mean, I'm alright with taking all of you out if we get a chance.
Let's
But
go.
I am going to draw back. Let's just work from here. It's going to take us a while. I imagine we're going to be able to get through all of this. We could use that explosive barrel. Not had the best of luck with those, though. But as they funnel into this area, my AoE should be able to deal with some of them.
Come on.
And when I can't, that'll deal with them if they become especially grouped together. I don't think we need more snipers than we've got down here.
Tell me your darkest thoughts.
I'd rather not. I'll be honest.
Slow but lethal.
With that, let's get you up here as well, please.
Like a
There we
snake
are.
with its prey.
And you can just hold that position. You should be able to cover this area from pretty much everything. And we've already gotten through the majority of the enemies over here. Yep, all things considered, I'm fairly confident that we don't need to worry about this. By the time you get up there, we should be in a fairly good position. I mean, I imagine the snipers have got the longer range. Let's have a quick look. Attack range 8 versus
Yes.
my 6. Yes.
Just tell me what to
I
kill.
mean, I could have you attack that, maybe. Tempted. Very tempted, actually.
What?
Alright, let's poke our heads
Of
in.
course.
See what we can see. There we go. I don't think we're going to need to use these barrels. Oh, well, actually, I
Just
that.
tell me.
Maybe I do. And when I do, I'm probably going to have
What?
you attack
For
that
the
one.
humans.
Well, I mean, kind of did the job, but...
Your sniper
can
at
you
your
hit this one?
service.
There we are, I'll do. Thank you. Okay,
Who
I
do
think
you want
my
to
snipers need to draw
punish?
back, and so do I.
Fast and
And
silent.
I want a grenade about there. That'll do.
Okay.
How's my health? My health is not particularly good.
Wonderful.
There we are. My health is brilliant. Don't know what you're talking about. It's gonna take me a while to get through all of this.
Hate rats, don't you?
Okay, we definitely seem to have reached a turning point. The room is no longer so full of Zeds that after a bit of activity, we reach a point where we're attracting more zombies to our location than we can mow down. I have had to pull back all of the snipers to be able to get through here, though. That, it's definitely more than I was bargaining for. In the game's, to the game's credit, that was a lot of zombies that I needed to mow my way through. The barrels have helped me quite a lot, to be fair. But we are discovering a few items here and there, and I'll be honest, there's something cathartic about just mowing your way through, you know, massive hordes of zombies. It's probably why Left 4 Dead was such a good game, frankly. Let's make our way down there. Okay, so that's the command center then, I'm
What?
guessing. And while all that's going on, we're definitely going to go and pick this up. Of course, I have continued to search for any shinies
This is
as
for
we've
the
been going.
Empire.
because it makes more sense to do that now rather than spend a lot of time double-checking everywhere I've been later on. Being thorough in every room I visit now is just a lot easier, I feel. That looks like something I should be able to get to. Where have I missed a door? Where is there a secret little cheeky door that I've missed? I don't know, but I don't like it either. Right, let's have a look in here. But this is why I like snipers. Honestly, I feel that snipers are probably one of the best units in the game. Just for dealing with general Z shenanigans in the main game. Certainly things like the towns and the likes are so easy with snipers. They've got enormous damage at fantastic ranges. Their only issue, their only failing, is how slow they fire. So you have soldiers to help with that. And do we have any more grenades? We do not have any more grenades, so we're just going to have to let them all group up on the door. That should be fine. As long as they try to group up at the door, then our explosive sniper will be able to deal with all of them without any particular trouble at all.
Come on.
The snipers can hold this position. We can draw back to it if we need to. And there we go. This should be fine. Snipers may even help out. No, they didn't get a chance. Ha! Take that.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll grab this book. We are very near our maximum research.
Quality.
Now, we've got to be very thorough in here. We've got 30 empire points.
What do we have here?
Okay. Interesting. 10 research points and 30 empire points remain. Where have I not spotted a tiny little scrap of paper on the floor then? This is going to be a bit of a hunt, I imagine. Okay, but I'm down for it.
Wonderful.
We want to find everything that can be found. The only thing is it's possible that maybe we need to just have some of the gear we brought with us.
Come on.
Maybe that can be exchanged in some way for empire points or additional points there. This seems suspicious though. This whole area back here seems like something I should be able to get to. Have I missed a door? Come on now. Don't hide yourself from me. I know there's probably a door somewhere. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna properly have a hunt around. I'm gonna search every pixel that I can search. And I will report back should I find anything new.
Yes.
Wait, what? Ha ha! That's fantastic. If you can't find something, just randomly click on... Well, not randomly click on the screen, but start clicking in places where you don't think you can really go and just see if the pathfinding can make its way there by itself. Ah, gloriousness.
Come on.
Ha ha! I was not going to leave this place without all of my shinies.
Okay.
I refused. Refused!
Perfect.
However... Oh my lord, can I not get through?
Just
Oh, thank
begun.
goodness. If I couldn't have got my shinies because I didn't have grenades. Oh. After this long. This long? I've been wandering around in here for what seems like forever. Forever.
Understood.
We found the Mona Lisa and the chest.
The more the
Okay.
merrier.
There we are.
Interesting.
We found all of the most shiny of shinies. Though
Nice.
that was odd. We kind of over collected there, I feel.
Perfect.
Interesting. Interesting that that's even a thing that you can do. And yes, I'm being thorough for the sake of being thorough
Nice.
now. Come on. Let me
For
have
the
this
Empire.
victory, okay? It took me forever. I've been recording for
Not
45
sure,
minutes.
But let's do it.
Oh well, that's it. We've done all we can do. You sniper folks, you can withdraw as I withdraw. In fact, you can definitely start making a move now. That took me a while. That took me a fair while, to be honest. But we got there in the end. I hunted over every pixel I could see, and in the end, it came down to a tiny little detail I'd completely missed. I scoured this room, and I also scoured the kitchen. I hovered over every spoon, every saucepan, every knife, every spork. I thought I was going mad. But no, it seems that the game was just being tricksy. Tricksy little game. But with that, we are going to be able to leave with a full pocket full of research points and empire points. I am extremely pleased with that. Now, and strangest thing though is it's saying it's only 26 minutes and 7 seconds down here. I feel that is not true. No, I believe that this is not ticking along at the normal speed. That on my computer is not ticking along at the normal speed. I mean, you know, that's an unintended side effect of overclocking.
Last night I dreamt of brains exploding.
Right, okay, well, let's make our move out of here. My goodness.
I need to kill something.
And yes, I'm bringing you all with me, because I'm not a scoundrel. I mean, you know, I'm not usually a scoundrel. That you two, I was thinking that I'd lost someone along the way. But, an interesting note. It doesn't appear... Well, it's either that these no longer spawn once you stop shooting, which is definitely something that we stopped doing once we had eliminated all the main zombies. But then, killing the zombies that were spawning should, by that logic, continue to spawn more. You should have an unending horde. But they stopped once we seemed to kill the rest of them.
Okay.
You know, just something to note, I guess. But there we are. Well done us. I don't believe we get anything specific from bringing the snipers with us. But there we are. We got all of the points. Ah, very happy. I was told the infected something or other. Very well. Okay, so the only place left before we have to deal with one of the hordes is, or rather the infected swarms, is the Hunter's Meadow and wherever that leads to. But we've got 400 research points. We've also got a level up now. That I am particularly excited about. Now, I believe we've already picked that one up. Loading weapon speed plus 25%. I mean, that seems reasonable. Loading weapon speed plus 30. Effect radius. Now that I like a lot. I like that a lot. Attack damage. View range. Attack range. Loading weapon speed. Attack damage. Well, it looks like we're going in this direction, I would say. There we are. Now, 400 research points. How are we going to spend these? That is a good question. I need the expert workshop to be able to make barricades. Okay. Didn't realize that. I've got all sorts of things down here. Gold transportation. We'll leave you with a shipment of raw materials. I mean, this one might be good. Nice. Some wood as well. Basic supplies. Mechanized storage. Expands the maximum storage capacity of resources in gold. It also increases the resource production of surrounding buildings. Tempting. Very tempting, actually. But we need the expert workshop. That is a guarantee. Now, what else are we going to go for? Reinforced projects. Ranger attack damage plus 20%. Reinforced armor. Soldier armor plus 20%. Cereal farming. Reduces food by harvesting grass fields from the front. Now this, getting the farm will give us an enormous amount of extra food. And that will really help. We could go for optics. Advanced lenses would give us the lookout tower. Has a great view range to detect enemies and other threats in surrounding areas. Long range rifle would give us better attack and range with our soldiers. Global vision. Wonder, the Silent Beholder. It's the most precise and complex artifact ever created. The Beholder is installed on the command center, revealing the entire map. Nothing can escape its prodigious eye. Oh, I'm kind of hoping for a sniper, honestly. Where would we find the snipers? Clearly not there. Probably going to need to push further down, though. Advanced laboratory. Medicine. Mechanized weapons. Give us the Great Ballista. That would be useful. Attack tower. Attacks nearby enemies by shooting large arrows. Now those pierce, which is pretty cool. Prefabricated parts. Extra building at the beginning of a mission. Nice. Lodging. building. Does this give us... No, this just gives us the cottage and the workshop. I imagine... Ah, there we are. Telescopic sight. I missed it somehow. Why? Yeah, your guess is good as mine, honestly, on that one. We're going to go with the barricade or cereal farms. That's what the choice comes down to. Extra protection or extra food. I'm going to go with the food for now. Hoping that the next mission is going to give us barricades. Yeah, we're going to get the food farming. That might not have been the best choice, but it's the choice we've made. Daily news. City life. Trouble in paradise. City life. Trouble in paradise. Several notable megacities have surpassed the 90 million population threshold, raising the alarm amongst distinguished scientists and scholars around the globe. Valencia Falco, an esteemed urbanization scientist, claims the viability of the model needs urgent attention. Left unchecked, life in megacities is headed for destruction, not in a matter of years, but a matter of months. At her recent talks, experts from various disciplines chimed in to support her views. In fact, many believe that the influx of unsustainable life in cities has resulted in too many veritable wastelands, rural areas going fallow, becoming arid and being entirely depleted of nutrients to sustain any viable crops or wildlife. They believe that life on Earth will soon be impossible. The government, on the other hand, maintains that these are alarmist activists whose views are unsubstantiated and that our current system is under control. They have no comment to report of unrest and riots on the rise in low-income neighborhoods attributed to a shortage of basic necessities. Bit of a dystopia on the rise there. That was year 2096, so a short 11 years after the first. Interesting. Well, that's where we're going to be ending today's episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed. In the next, we're going to be checking out Hunter's Meadow. I hope you're looking forward to that, and we'll see you there. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.